DC the beat man.
So epic.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got my guy Sharper here. Sharp, how's everything with you, man?
Hey, living the life, man. Up here chilling.
I feel it. You out? Look like you outside on the stoop a little bit, or is that the balcony?
Out here now, I'm on the Lanai down here in Florida, man.
Okay.
Down by my chilling, working on my tan, trying to.
Okay. Yeah. See, it looks like your weather situation might be a little bit better than ours. It's not raining or anything like that, but it don't seem like it's too.
Nah, it's not too
great.
good. They haven't had rain down here. My dad said in about 45 days. And a little drought.
Yeah, pros and cons to that, I guess. Yeah, that's interesting. I'd like a little rain personally, but that's fine. Look, let me ask you this, man. All right, so look, ladies and gentlemen, this is a basketball show, so we can get right on into it now. We got the 2023 WNBA predictions. Now, before you guys leave, we're not going to talk about all the teams. All right, we're going to talk about 3 of them things. So, with that being said, we got we got the moment that I'm certain you've been waiting for, Sharper. You know. We got the Washington Mystics. Okay, now is there anything you wanted to say quickly before I show the roster? I'll let you go on your soapbox.
Can we just stay healthy? That's all I ask. You know what, Elena Deladon, it was great having you back. I just hope that you can continue to stay healthy. Shakira Austin, she balled out. I'm still hurt that they let go of my crush, Melissa Clark. She's with the Aces. Lord have mercy, the women are stacked out there. But I feel like we have a chance. We brought in some new help. We brought in Brittany Skies. And
all right, hold on. I was about to say, hold on. You talking to go down the roster. I'm about to go ahead and pull it up now. So look, here's what I'm thinking about your roster, right? Tell me what you think about this starting lineup. Tell me if you want to tweak it. Now, y'all got a couple of decent players out here, right? Like I like Brittany Sykes as a pickup for you guys. That's gonna work wonders for y'all. So I got Natasha Cloud, Ariel Atkins, Brittany Sykes, Elena Deladon, and Shakira Austin. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and just.
You know what? You know what's crazy? Let me tweak. I'm about to tweak your starting five.
Oh, let me make sure you know exactly who we got. So that way.
We got one.
And then Natasha.
Oh, coming back. Right. Can't home.
So who would you change up?
It depends. So I feel like. See, now you got me in a tough spot because
here, all right. Let me tell you my bench and let me see if that changes your mind too. Because off the bench, I was gonna have Christy, Satori, Avina, Maisha, and then Amanda. But I also forgot too that you guys got our first round draft pick this year, meaning my Sparks. So you guys are gonna draft Suarez. So I feel like 8'6" big.
I feel like this. I feel like you know what we might do, because it matched that intensity in the backcourt, like that high. See, here's the thing: you got Brittany, who came in. She's a 2-time defensive player. I feel like this. Our defense, that was the main thing. Health and defense was our main issues last year. So you bring in Brittany. She's going to bring that grind. the top is going to in the backcourt.
You said this the starting 5?
Yeah, I think so. I think, and first I was going to go with Christy because I was hyped just to have her back.
Right. I thought that too.
She was part of the team that, when we won with Atlanta before.
2019, right?
Happy. I know she's happy to be back. She's scrappy. You don't want to have too much, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought about it at first glance. Originally, I was going to be like, okay, Natasha, Christy, Elena, Shakira, and Ariel. And I was like, nah. You're going to need somebody to match. Like, coming off the bench, you're going to need somebody to match that Natasha Cloud energy so there's no drop off. Christy, even though she's an older player, she's been with this organization before. She knows what it's about. She's about winning traditions. I think didn't she win with y'all too though? I thought she won with
did.
Yeah, so she's won with two different organizations. Ironically, both of our teams. So and she's back in the DMV. So I could see her coming over, maybe even even though Natasha Cloud can hold her own, I feel like Christy is a well-respected player in the WNBA, and her voice holds weight. So also maybe actually, she might take Natasha and Brittany's game up a level just because she's been there, done that. She's a champion. So,
I think she adds that experience like you saw on the screen. Played about 13 seasons, had a couple of injuries here and there. But I remember Christy Tolliver at Maryland. She was a bucket. And when I look at Christy Tolliver now, I see somebody who can hit the three ball when I need her to. I need a quick 10. Okay, I'm going to get that from her. Like, I'm not talking about consistently. All I need is in spurts, and then somebody who can, again, manage the second unit, because you guys have a couple of interesting pieces. Like, Shatori, all right, Corvino, who didn't play last season. That would have been nice for you guys to have, but due to injury, cool. We'll see how that shakes. But she comes out of UConn, so she doesn't have. So she comes from good stock. Like, you guys have a good player, and then Amanda didn't play last year. I forget the reason why, possibly due to injury, or maybe we cut her for some reason. But like fresh legs. So again, you guys have talent. I think it still kind of just falls on Elena Deladon's health, right? So, matter of fact, let's pull up the screen so the people can kind of see who we're talking about. Who would you say is y'all X factor outside of Elena Deladon's health, right? Like outside of EDD, like who's your X factor?
Shakira, and her taking that next big step.
Yep.
Now she's confident, because if you get her going with Elena Deladon, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, no, that's a whole problem right there.
I was looking at some of her clips and stuff. You get her coming off the bench and stuff, like you said, running with the Christy Tolliver, that's gonna be some issues.
Yeah.
Because if you have two bigs that can score at will and can feed off each other. And we saw that with Shakira Austin, like in games when Elena Deladon didn't play, or maybe she was struggling with injuries, so she didn't have her best game. Shakira can show, like, I belong here. Like, she's down, next woman up. Like, I'm here. I'm ready, coach. Put me in. So her gaining that confidence, and I know Elena, I was listening to NBC Washington and Monumental Sports. Elena gave hella praise to Shakira, talking about how proud of her she was, the big steps she was taking, and she knows how it can be rough being a rookie. But she showed out when the lights were bright and on the biggest stage or stages. And Elena said, part of the thing she felt bad about was her health, because she said, I want to be out there to play with her. And one thing she said is, if you get me and her out there together, it's gonna create issues and be problems for other teams. And I totally see that.
Yeah, no, they're a solid duo. They work well together, and I like the fact that and I like the fact that Shakira was able to play with a bunch of stars last season. Like during the off season, she was able to play like after the season. So in the summertime, gain that experience. You start to gain that confidence. So when you come back that next season, you're gonna do a little bit better than what you did the year prior. And again, that was just her rookie season. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do. I know I was talking with DJ Heat, and she said that she can reach all-star. She can become an all-star this season. I think it's possible. If I had to lean a percentage, again, I think I said 60-40. I'm not quite comfortable saying all-star, but I'm not saying she can't reach it either. Like, you guys I agree with you. That is your X factor end of day. Because Elena Deladon is pretty special. But hey, what happens if maybe Shakira reaches? I'm trying to give a comparable level because what happens if Elena Deladon doesn't have to do as much on the offensive end? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if Shakira can reach her at that level? I don't think that's happening year two, but if she can, like, the higher she's able to take a jump, the less of a load on Elena Deladon, and now your team gets that much better. So I agree with you.
And Elena Deladon wanted to be closer to her family, and the closest family, the closest team was the Mystics, the Delaware. Shakira Austin, but see, she didn't get drafted. She was trade. Shakira Austin is from the DMV. She went to high school in Upper Marlboro. She was born in Fredericksburg, but she was, grew up in the DMV. So she was hyped. Like, it's like you're playing with that extra added. For some people, they welcome that pressure. Some people shy away. KD, anyway. Saying, keeping it a buck. She enjoys playing in front of the hometown team. Not everybody built for tough like her. I'm just saying.
I think he's okay playing in DC. It's the amount of people he'd have to turn away because they would keep asking him for stuff just because he's.
Man, he got like
I understand his point. But I get yours too, though. In that Shakira is a tough gal. Like she's a trooper. I will say, like she's a special kind of player. Yeah, like anybody would love to have her on the team. So I think if you're talking about face of an organization, I think you can look at Elena Deladon, but I think you also need to look at Shakira Austin too for the Mystics. Like that.
But see,
those two are the faces of your organization.
Shakira said, like, one, it was just an honor and a blessing to get drafted into the WNBA. But to get drafted by your hometown team, and you get to play in front of your family and friends. She was like, she said there's pressure that comes with that, but also she's like, I'm playing with pride. Like,
but see, that's what I'm saying. That's why she's the face of the organization along with Elena Deladon. Not too many players can do that. So I mean, end of day, good talent. She actually helps out Natasha Cloud, in my opinion, because she likes Natasha Cloud. They work well together. That duo you don't want to get rid of. And if Shakira Austin is part of the future and you continue winning, I like to think Natasha Cloud is kept because realistically, anybody in the day, unless you're a star player, is expendable. So if you fit chemistry wise, you're good. Like, and I know for a fact that if the right deal came along, Natasha Cloud would get dealt. And that's not from Natasha Cloud can't hoop or she's not good. I know personally that deal came across, it would get taken. But she's a good player. So I mean, I like Shakira Austin for you guys, man. Like, y'all are fine. Y'all in that tricky spot though, because I halfway want to say too, maybe you could possibly tank for one more season, but y'all didn't have to tank in order to get this fourth pick too. So hey, but Sharp, I greatly appreciate you for coming on the show, my boy. This was a good conversation. We definitely going to talk about some more WNBA teams later on in the season. Like monitoring. It's coming out before long. So, but before we go, do you have anything you want to say to the folks before we close up shop?
If y'all haven't seen it, go see Air. Go see Air. That's all I'm
going to say. Good call. Yeah, we didn't talk about the shows. We did not talk about the shows at all.
Go see it. Go see it if y'all can. Even if y'all not a sneakerhead, if y'all Michael Jordan fan, trust me, the whole process. Let's put it like this. Mama Jordan, she's the real MVP. Go see the movie.
All right, bet. That's a nice little plug there. That's a nice little plug right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, hope you all had a good one. Please stay tuned. And until next time, take care.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody, and most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.